Mesachas Eruvin the Pei Zayin. The Gemara says, Chanin ben Kavia says that if so, you have a chatzier, your platform that's 4 amas by 4 amas, you can cut a hole 4 tefachim in the middle, and with the halacha of koif the goyd, koif means you bend over, you look at, as if the walls on the 4 sides are bent over, 10 tefachim on each direction, the good and good achis, all the way down to the sea, and you could bring up water from the sea on Shabbos. The Goy Yaakov says this halacha of koif the goyd is a takan d'Rabbanan, because with the rice there's no such thing as koif of bending over and looking at as if you have a mechitza with the mechitza bent over. He brings a raya because you don't find any time Rosh Hashanah Makura could be a common Rosh Hashanah Yochid bekoif good, or any mechitza that's Rosh Hashanah, a platform that's a mechitza should be make the inside or Rosh Hashanah Yochid because of koif. Now, I want to point out that Mashman the Chaznish disagreed with the Goy Yaakov and doesn't learn that it's a takan d'Rabbanan, but it's a deraisa similar to halachis that halacha mishmasina have good asik and good aches, because the Chazon Ish in the Klayim brings Yishalmi that's mashma that you say koif regard to be mafsik ben Klayim, so it's mashma that's a halacha mishmasina. It's not a takana d'Rabbanan, it's takana d'Rabbanan. It wouldn't pertain to Klayim. And the Chazon Ish in a different place asks a kasha from Al Gemara on Kveger. Kveger says that you can't say 2 halachah l'mishmisinas, you can't say good achis and doifen akuma when the second halachah l'mishsinai needs the first halachah l'mishsinai. You can't say trei hilchasas. And the Chazon Ish is from Al Gemara. The Chazon Ish says over here Al Gemara is different because it's tilted d'Rabbanan. I in the shurim from Yisoma Garbus Shlita that says you see from the Chazon Ish that he's learning that it's a deraisa halachah l'mishsinai, not like the Goy Yaakov. The Gemara says further that if the chatzier is within 3 tefachim of the wall, then you don't need the 4 amas by 4 amas. You can look at the mechitza of koif goyd is connected to the wall because of lavud. It's tzarich Ian Gadol from this Gemara on Rashi and of Chesam Beis that Rashi says you can't say lavud to davar she'ein b'mamish in regard to if you have chudei apritzin of a koire yerd v'soyisim. Rashi says that the chudei achitzin yerd v'soyisim can't connect to the mechitzas of the movi because of lavud, because you can't say lavud by dav mechitzas she'ein by mamish. So tzarichin, what's the pshat in the Gemara over here that you say koif goyd, you could say lavud. According to what we spoke out, b'siyat d'shmai neshuim daf ches, a chiddush that we explained in El Chaysar from Chaber's Dirshu, that according to Yesod from Sefer Shalom Yehuda and Emek Bracha, that there's 2 different halachas in lavud, one lavud of mechitzis, that the mechitza continues, and one lavud of bittul, which is halacha lavud and kolater kula, that anything which is 3 tefachim with something else is bottle, and it's as if there's no hefsik between the karka and the chayfetz that's within 3 tefachim of the karka. So he brought rayas that the whole halacha that Rashi says you don't say lavud that the mechitza she'ein b'mamish is only in lavud kol terikula. That it can't be bottle to something that's ein b'mamish. But lavud of mechitzas, which is not because of bottle, it's looked at as if you have mechitzas here, then you could say even to davar she'ein b'mamish. So over here, that we will have lavud of mechitzis and work even to b'mamish, and specifically on the afches, it can't work because of lavud of mechitzis, because then it'll be considered that the koir is aimed by tefach v'ayin sham. Moving further on, the Mishnah says that amat hamayim that was going through a chatzier, you can't fill up water from the amat hamayim on Shabbos unless you make a mechitza for the amat hamayim when it goes into the chatzier and when it goes out to the chatzier. The Rishonim ask, why is it that the mechitzis of the chatzier can't be mated amat hamayim as well? Magen Avraham says that Rashi's mashma because they weren't made for the amas hamayim. The Rashba Daf Yud Beis, other Rishonim Daf Yud Beis bring two mahalchim to explain why the amas hamayim is not nitter from the mechitzas of the chatzier. One mahalach is because since the water from the amas hamayim goes straight through and doesn't stay in the chatzier, therefore it's not nisbatel to the chatzier, and it has its own status and has the status of a karmelis, so therefore you can't take the water out from the karmelis to Rishus HaYachid. Another mahalach in the Rishonim is that since this mechitzah is 10 tefachim deep and 4 tefachim wide, that's mechalik the rishus and makes it into a different rishus and separates it from the mechitzah of the Rishus HaYachid. Ein Chassam Sofer in his Tshuvos has a long discussion about a city that had a river going through the city, and the question is if you could connect the two sides of the city with the Eruv, or the river is mechalik into two, and he has a discussion that amas hamayim is choylek rishus la'atzmai. Is it because these mechitzes of oimek yud v'reichav dalid as a tela maslakit, or the nekuda is because the water is 10 tefachim deep, and the actual water, which is 10 tefachim deep, is choylek rishus la'atzmai. And the Chassam Sofer says that the main point is the fact that there's mechitzes on the side are mechalekit v'ayin sham. And the Chazon Ish also is mashma that he holds like that. Which is interesting point in the Biur Halacha. The Biur Halacha is this topic. If that amas hamayim has a halacha of a karmelis, is it only amas hamayim that goes constantly, or even if there's water that goes through the chutz in a short period of time also has a halacha of a karmelis? Then he's mistapik that if it's just for a day or two, then it won't have a halacha of a karmelis. In such a situation, the Chazal didn't give it a halacha of a karmelis. The Chazon Ish argues and he says that doesn't make a difference how long the water is here. It's not because the water is mevatel the durin, but the water is a shus b'fnei atzmai, and the mechitzis of the chatzier don't help for the water. I in the shurim from Yisam Garbage that says that the Chazon Ish is going even like the Rishonim that say the point is not because of the mechitzis of the side of the amas hamayim is the actual amas hamayim. He says even if the actual water is what's mevatel the mechitzis, it's even if it's only for a short period of time, the Chazon Ish held that's enough to make the water into a karmelis and student stelz zu to the mechitzis of the chatzier. Moving further on, Rashi, the end of the Mishnah says that water that goes through a chatzier that's not reichiv dalid b'oimek yud is not choylek rishus for itself. The Ber Heitev is medayek from this Rashi, which is brought in Magen Avram, that's mashma that if the amas hamayim is 10 tefachim deep, both 3 tefachim wide, it has a halacha of Rishus HaYachid if it goes to Rishus HaYachid, and like a Rishus HaRabim if it's from Rishus HaRabim. And the chatzier is matmiyah. How could it be that it has a halacha of like a Rishus HaRabim that goes in Rishus HaRabim if it's 10 tefachim deep and reichiv gimel tefachim? It should be a mokem ptur. The klal is that something that's 10 tefachim deep and reichiv gimel has a halacha of mokem ptur. And the Shuri Basar, some garbage Shlita says a beautiful teretz according to the Tosis Yontif in Shabbos. They asked the kasha, why is it that Rechak Mayim has a halacha of Rishus Rabbim? It should be like a karmelis, like other gumas in Rishus Rabbim that don't have a halacha of Rishus Rabbim. It has a halacha like a karmelis. And Tosis Yontif says that because the derech is when you have water going through Rishus Rabbim, it doesn't have a steep slope, and therefore people can walk on it. People can walk on it, has a halacha of Rishus Rabbim. The Steipler explains it doesn't have a mechitza of oimek yud b'reichav dalid, so therefore it's not choylek rishus for itself, and therefore it has a halacha of Rishus Rabbim because the fact that Rabbim are mahalach boy makes it into Rishus Rabbim. So Bisam says that you see from here that the whole Rashi is going that because a Rechak Mayim is normal to have slopes that are not steep, and therefore the Rabbim can walk on it. That's why if it's not Reichiv Gimel, but Oimek Yud, it will be a Rishus Rabbim, and it wouldn't be a Mokem Ptur because it stelz sich zu to the Rishus Rabbim since it doesn't have steep sides.